Hey, South Dakota Family Voice. This is Renee Carlson from True North Legal, a public interest law firm in Minnesota specializing in public policy and litigation. We're actually the legal arm of one of the sister organizations here, the Minnesota Family Council. I am so excited to be sharing with you about how impactful our amicus brief was at the United States Supreme Court in two landmark decisions determining the fate of women and girls sports across the country. That was in two cases that the U.S. Supreme Court just heard, Little versus Hecox and West Virginia versus BPJ. By now, you may have received the brief or read the brief. And first of all, we just want to thank all of the South Dakota Family Voice supporters for helping us get this brief to the United States Supreme Court. As you know, the South Dakota Family Voice is one of 38 family policy councils who joined the brief, along with 206 female legislators from across the country and Representative Barbara Ehart, who is the chief author of one of the bills at issue, Idaho's Save Women's Sports Act. Now, why does this case matter and why does this brief matter? Well, first of all, this case is very important because it will help determine the fate of women and girls' opportunities across the country, not just in sports, but to defend their position in life and in the world. We believe that God made two sexes. He did so with a very good design. And so we are fighting for that truth in the courts. And that's really at the heart of these two cases. Thankfully, we had a victory at the United States Supreme Court. I was able to be in oral arguments during both of those cases, and I can tell you that as the justices discussed these cases, our brief certainly impacted what happened and the opinion and the success that we had at the U.S. Supreme Court, because I could hear things that they were saying that very much sounded like the arguments that we were making in our brief. But not only that, the stories that we were sharing from female legislators from across the country. What's also exciting is that 5 of your female legislators joined this brief, and we want to thank them for their boldness and their bravery for standing up for women and girls. Thankfully, in South Dakota, you have laws that protect women and girls, but in states like mine and in Minnesota, we are lacking. We've got public policy to work on, we've got a lawsuit here. Hopefully Minnesota and other states across the country now no longer hide behind this shield of lies that girls cannot have their own sports and their own spaces. And that's what this case is going to do. It's going to help move things along in other states like mine, like in Minnesota, your neighbors. So thanks again for all that you are doing for South Dakota Family Voice. Thank you to the leadership of Norman Woods, a tremendous leader that you have. We were so honored to have that Family Policy Council on this brief, and for working so hard to pass laws to protect girls that embolden other states to do the same. So I hope that we're able to partner again to move the needle for truth and justice, and thank you again for your support.